Yeah, another question.
Another question. On the first GSAK class, I got lost right when downloading your coordinates to the actual device, and I wasn't able to do it.
Okay, the question was somebody got lost downloading coordinates. Did you go through the setup process?
Yes. To say that what my device was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then then you went to send waypoints? Did you do that?
Well, that's good.
He's getting help.
Could you just hit that one more time on how to change coordinates on a mystery? Say if you want to
Sure.
figured it out, want to download it.
If you right click on the name of the cache in the grid view, then there's edit. And then you can change the coordinates here. There's also a way to keep the old coordinates in here and enter corrected coordinates, but that's just confusing. Just change the coordinates here. You just have to be careful that if you load another pocket query, you will lose those coordinates. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I was also wondering, is there a way to manually enter a geocache as opposed to downloading for a query or through the...
Yes, you can manually add a geocache, but it has a lot of required fields and it's kind of cumbersome.
Fill out all the required fields?
Yeah, that's why they're required. But let me just show you what, it's basically the same form. If we just right click on the waypoint name, if you go to add, it basically looks like that edit form we just had. It doesn't tell you which one of these are required, but I can tell you that I believe you need coordinates, you need a waypoint code, and you need a name, and some other stuff. And once you have that entered, you just hit OK, and then it will appear. Any more questions? Is Jimmy John's here? Ron, do we have the Jimmy Johns? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The question was, you downloaded, you have a database that you used to download, and then you found some caches, and you're keeping a separate database of your finds. How do you move the found caches over into your My Finds? The first thing you have to do is, as part of the published logs, let's say you use that feature, it will actually go through it and mark the cache found. There is a checkbox here. I'm just doing it manually because I don't want to actually publish a log again. So if it's a found cache, it highlights it in yellow over there. So the easiest way to filter on that found cache is down here in the counts. It's showing you have one find. That's what the yellow, it matches up with this yellow over there. One find, 99 that you didn't find. If you actually click on that number, it'll filter and only show you your found caches. Once you have that, you can go database, move or copy waypoints. Yep. And it will only do the ones that are in that filter. Yep. Database, move or copy waypoints.
Why do you want to do that?
She's keeping a separate database of her finds. So after she did the published logs, it'll be all in yellow here, and then she wants to move them, keep track of them. The other option would be keep running your My Finds pocket query. Yeah, because you can't set up that to be scheduled for you. So.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you're keeping a database of all your finds, and one of the things is a multi, is there some way that you can put individual coordinates of the waypoints in the database?
Yes. Right, so you're kind of tracking that in case you want to be a phone a friend. You shouldn't need those anymore, but there is a way. Let me just clear our filter that we made. We'll select the multi-cache and then find one around here. Under Edit, unfortunately the screen is too small. On the same edit page where you'd edit the coordinates, down here there's a button called Children. We talked a little bit about what child waypoints are, and they're essentially waypoints that go along with the cache, like a parking coordinates. But you can also add child coordinates, that's the type stages of a multi-cache. So you could hit the add button, and it'll make you put the coordinates in, and you're done. So it becomes, you'd have to go, the only way to see them would be to click on that cache and then go to child waypoints. They would also get downloaded with your GPS then, or to your GPS too.
There's also an app there, or clicking these do is correct coordinates, and if you're doing a puzzle cache and you solved it, you can hit on that correct coordinates.
Right.
And that'll correct the coordinates in GSAK so that when you upload it, you're all set.
Right, and that's actually we talked about just directly editing the coordinates as a simple thing to do when you solve a puzzle. Using the corrected coordinates is actually the right thing to do, because that way when you get another pocket query, it won't overwrite it. It's just another step that you have to go through. So, any more questions?
Sure.
Ron is paying for he's calling Jimmy John. Yes.
Can you have like a database for yourself and then another one for user 2? And is there a macro or something where you can find caches that you both need to find?
Yeah, there are macros that are basically like they take two pocket queries and basically give you the ones that are in both. You know, let's say you did a pocket query, you excluded your finds. Your friend, you know, is that Uncle Fun?
Sure.
Okay. Uncle Fun did a pocket query, he excluded his finds. If you look at the ones that are in both, those are the ones that you both still need to find. And there's a macro, we can look up the name that'll basically give you just the set.
But you're talking pocket queries. The pocket queries are already in this database, correct?
Right.
Okay.
There's also a way when you do the get geocaches.
Okay.
It's simpler, and we talked about get geocaches can be slow, but it's actually a very nice thing. Under get geocaches, is it under advanced?
Advanced, and then not found by,
Yes.
and you write the name there and then a comma.
Yeah, you can put multiple people in.
I think of 5.
5 people? In that filtering, there's no macro or anything. That's done on the geocaching.com server. We went to Geocaching API, and then we went to get geocaches, and then we went to advanced. So you just list your usernames there, and it'll do all the magic. But again, if you're doing, I know you guys like to do hundreds in a day, so I'm hesitant to recommend that, because of the slowness of the get geocaches. Yeah. Questions?
Well, I just want to make a quick comment about the waypoints. By default, it puts the waypoint as like when you load it to the GPS, at least for mine, it's the same symbol as the regular geocache. And I know we had it where we're driving around, and there's one right here, and it's actually just a parking lot.
Okay.
And you can actually go in there and edit it.
Correct.
Change the symbol, which is something I'd recommend because I put that as a parking lot, which is very helpful.
Yeah. So the comment was, for this is a GPS specific issue, but he found that when it downloaded the child waypoints that were parking coordinates, they showed up with the same symbol as the geocache, so that's going to confuse you. So one of the things, depending on the type of your GPS, let me just select one that shows that.
I think it's a parking lot, but it's the parking lot
Under
symbol.
the set waypoint part.
Right. When you go send waypoints, here's a list of the symbols. So for found, it's going to show geocache found symbol, not found, it's going to show geocache. In this case, the parking area is going to show an airport. Again, this varies from GPS to GPS. It's just what they picked for the default. So if you want to change this, this is when you go GPS and waypoints, you hit change symbols. So parking area, we can select any of these other symbols, like a truck stop. I don't know. It depends on your GPS what symbols that they have.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
Is there one called parking area?
Green box with P in it. I think it's P. Yeah, it's just like a little box with P in it.
Parachute area.
Parachute area, where you go. Just run into a lot of cars.
Pharmacy parking area.
Beware.
I don't know why they didn't put that in the first parking area.
Yeah. Like I said, different GPSs have different symbols, so they just pick whatever. It depends on what your GPS has. So I believe to get that to stick, you have to hit save the settings. See? But after you do that one time, then every time you send down, we'll be using those symbols. Any more questions? Ron, people are getting hungry.
JVechinski here in about 15 minutes, so if you guys want to just take a break and generally chat among yourselves, they'll be here shortly.
Maybe that topic commercial.
You're just that quick.
Yeah. It's here so quick that, Renee, did you eat it? You came here and you ate it? Yeah?
Yeah, we can start the work, we got a few minutes before they come, so we can chat, we can find out who's what and where, like if someone needs help who's a real beginner versus someone who's a little more farther along.
Yes. They need help with download?
Yeah, kind of doing the very basics, kind of doing the pocket query, uploading it to GSAK, and then to GPS.
Is there a macro to convert comms logs to lowercase?
I'm not sure about that. Maybe we should write one.
Is there anybody who's like really at the kind of the very beginner level with GSAK other than Becca? Okay.
Not to say aloud then.
Because then we can hone in on those people immediately and then sort of just work it.
Oh my God.
Can I just say, I subscribe to this Diversifying Geocacher magazine, and I have a whole bunch of